My name is Prem Fort, and I'm here to teach you a technique called SALSA, Surfactant Administration through Laryngeal or Supraglottic Airway. It is a simple technique that is both cost-effective and minimally invasive. Let's review the equipment that we will need for this new technique. You will need a laryngeal mask airway, or LMA. The size can be determined by charts in your hospital. You will need a nasogastric tube or a T-connector to be able to administer the surfactant. You will need a CO2 detector, and then you will need a suction catheter, and you can choose the size of the suction catheter depending on the size of the baby. And finally, surgical scissors. Now we are ready to use the SALSA technique. We can imagine that we have our baby that it has respiratory distress syndrome, currently with the nasal CPAP. However, you can use your own hospital's device if you need to. The next step is cutting. In this case, we have a T-connector. We can also use, this has already been cut, but we can use a nasogastric tube. As an example, we can cut the T-connector to approximately 6 centimeters, or enough that it will enter the laryngeal mask airway about halfway. So as you can see, with the T-connector, it's inserted approximately halfway. And it can be somewhere in between. What you don't want is anything coming out through the mouth. Now we're ready to insert the laryngeal mask airway. If the baby already has an OG tube or an NG tube, it can stay fixed, or you can remove it if you feel uncomfortable. The way to insert the LMA is to point the tip of the mouth towards the nose, but enter through the mouth like so, against the palate of the baby. Obviously, for a baby who has secretions and some spit, it's easier for that to enter. Once you enter, you're gonna hit the curve of the palate, and you may feel some resistance at the back of the palate as the LMA curves. Just continue to put some constant pressure until you feel like it's lodged in perfect place. To confirm that it's in the right place, we can use now our CO2 detector with our T-piece by giving a couple of breaths. We can imagine that this originally was purple and now it's turning to yellow, which means it is in the correct position. We can also use any other resuscitation device. We can use our non-inflating bag or a self-inflating ambu bag. You want to do the next part as quick as possible because right now we are obstructing the airway. We can now attach our cut NG tube to the syringe. In this case, we have 6 milliliters, and we will be giving 2 milliliters at a time. We'll start with the 2 milliliters, and at that point, immediately connect your CPAP device and give a few breaths. You want to make sure that there is no liquid left on the LMA. The LMA usually can take up to about 2 milliliters. Then we will repeat the next step. Another 2 milliliters. And we give a few breaths. Again, one of the advantages is that before we inserted the LMA, we had CPAP going, we had some pressures, and the obstruction is minimal as we are also given some pressures with our CPAP device between given surfactant. And we'll do this last step. Again, 2 milliliters. can give about 10 breaths, making sure again that there is no surfactant coming up through the LMA. There may be some surfactant bubbling or some bubbling, extra bubbling in the mouth. We can remove that or clean the baby's mouth like so, or with a suction catheter. Before we remove the LMA, when we feel we are ready, you want to have a suction catheter ready. Just like the removal of an endotracheal tube, you may have some surfactant come up through the trachea. So you have your surfactant ready in case, as you remove the LMA, there is surfactant coming up and obstructing the airway. At this point, you put constant pressure outwards, following the curvature of the palate, and you remove it gently like so, making sure, again, if there is any surfactant that has come up, that you suction the mouth. Throughout all these steps, you are following the vital signs of the baby, making sure that between given surfactant, the baby is stable. Follow all your processes and guidelines and hospital rules, like you normally would if you were given surfactant through an endotracheal tube. Finally, we have completed the SALSA technique of giving surfactant through an LMA.